Hello everyone. In today's video I want to share one of my favorite breathing practices. I think, well, relatively speaking, I think it's relatively simple. Relatively speaking is relatively simple. Well, you get what I'm trying to say. And of course that always depends, but I really love sharing this one as a kind of entry point into a breathing practice, especially if you've never done it before and you're wondering what it might be about, what it might feel, and to just try it. And at the same time, it's a practice that I myself always keep coming back to again and again. I find it quite meditative, really calming. It really helps me kind of focus down. And I would just do it for like 10 minutes. It's also a practice that I find really lends itself to kind of doing while we are making ourselves really comfortable. So I'm actually choosing to share this on a sofa today. There are other practices where maybe sitting a little bit more upright and straight would be a little bit more inviting or enticing for the breath. But I think this one is, just really good to get comfortable, to get into that calming, relaxing kind of mode of this particular practice. So I'll guide you through it. So in fact, as you're getting comfortable, let's just take a couple of deep breaths, any which way you like, through the nose or the mouth. To arrive, you could close your eyes or have them open. This is a way of landing and arriving. Throughout the practice, you're invited to have your eyes closed or open, whatever makes you feel more comfortable. There's nothing really to see here as we're not moving. We are going to inhale maybe a little bit more deeply, and then try to exhale in 3 steps. So it'll be an exhale, a little pause, exhale again, a little pause, and then exhale all the way. So it'd be probably a little bit faster than that. So we take a deep breath in, and then exhale, exhale, exhale all the way. So trying to create 3 distinct stages in your exhalation. If at any point that makes you feel like you're running out of breath, or you're short of breath, or just not comfortable anyway, take a break, breathe normally, and then try again. So we'll just keep trying, inhaling deeply through the nose, out through the nose in 3 waves, in 3 stages. Out, out, all the way out. Keep going and find your own rhythm with this. That's really absolute key for all breathing practices, that you find your own rhythm that you can maintain in a steady pace. Inhaling through the nose deeply. You might feel like you're filling a little bit more your chest as you do this, but at the same time try not to tense up the shoulders. Keep the shoulders relaxed, keep the face relaxed. Then exhaling in these 3 waves. Now that you're finding your way with it, these little pauses between the 3 stages can become really quite subtle. They're just tiny little mini breaks, tiny little dabs on that way out. So it's really just these 3 waves in which you're releasing the breath. And the little breaks between become so subtle, they are hardly noticeable anymore. Only you know. And let's do this maybe for another minute or 2. Again, a reminder, at any point you can always take a little break and then come back to it. Trying to keep those shoulders relaxed, keep the face relaxed. We're do maybe a handful more rounds of that, depending a little bit on your own pace. Last one, finish this one in your own time. And then we take a little break. Continue breathing normally without any waves, without any little pauses, just normal in and out. Take a little notice here. What do you observe? How does that feel? And we're going to do another set of these breaths, only this time we're going to flip it over. We're going to inhale in 3 and then exhale in 1 go. So it'll be an inhale, pause, inhale a bit more, pause, inhale all the way, and then exhale in 1. Slow exhale. Inhaling in 3 stages. Inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale all the way, filling the lungs. Exhaling, releasing in 1. Take a few rounds to just find your way, to orient yourself. Getting used to this rhythm, noticing how you need to maybe adjust your pace of breathing here. Again, as before, at any point you can take a break and then come back to it, try again. Inhaling in 3 waves. Just as before, once you kind of settling in with this, with your rhythm, the little pauses between the 3 stages actually become just super subtle, very tiny. So it really feels more like 3 waves that you're receiving the breath, rather than actual stages and like kind of start and stop, start and stop. No, it kind of just goes almost as one, but as 3 waves. Very subtle, only you really notice that this is what's going on. That's how subtle it is. And releasing the breath in 1 go, gently. And we'll keep going here for maybe a good minute or so longer. Let's do 5 more rounds in your own time. Trying to keep the shoulders relaxed and the face relaxed. Take your time to finish your last round. And when you're done, let go of the waves, the 3 stages, the little pauses, and continue breathing normally in through the nose, out through the nose. And notice, observe here for a moment, how does that feel? What's coming up for you here? So this could be really the starting point, and you practice it like we've just done, maybe for 3 or 4 minutes one way, 3 or 4 minutes the other way. And then before you know it, with the settling in and the slow coming out, you've kind of done already like a 10-minute practice. And of course you can do this for longer. And also as a next step, we could try, and we can try it now, is to inhale in 3 stages and to exhale in 3 stages as well. So we do the 3 waves on both the inhalation and the exhalation. So let's just have a go at that. And remember, any point you want to take a break, you just do. So maybe you do 1 round of waves, 1 round normal breath, 1 round of waves in and out, and then 1 normal breath, as you wish. So make sure you're staying really comfortable, relaxed, no tension in the shoulders building up, no tension in the face building up. So have a go. Inhaling in 3 waves and exhaling in 3 waves. Just keep going for a few rounds just to see what that feels like. Try it. So let's try 5 more rounds of that as well, in your own time. Remember to keep those shoulders relaxed and the face relaxed throughout. Finishing your last round in your own time. Take your time. When you're done, let that go and continue breathing normally. Take a moment here, observe, how does that feel in your body? And then we can take a slightly deeper breath and begin to move a little bit. Feel free to have a little stretch or twist, whatever might be nice. So when and why and how do I do this? Well, how I already said, I try to do this one in a really comfortable position. So I find it quite nice to even do it at the end of the day, maybe even before going to bed, and maybe in combination with meditation. So if you do have a meditation practice, but not trying really so much working with the breath, but you'd be curious, so it could be a nice way to start your meditation as a way of focusing. I feel personally for me that this particular practice has quite meditative qualities in the first place. This could also be a really great 10-minute, that sounds a bit silly, but a 10-minute power break from like your stressful day. If you need to kind of just have 10 minutes away from the laptop to calm and focus the mind. So from the kind of mode of just having way too much to do, I actually find this is kind of almost a bit like, taking a 20-minute power nap, that kind of sort of effect. It just calms me, and actually I now feel a little bit more awake, funnily enough. So calmer, but more awake and more focused. And I can now go, okay, so I've got this presentation to write or whatever it is. I kind of feel like sort of ready to go for that. So that's for me personally probably the when and why I might do this particular practice. And I also, like I said in the beginning, I really like sharing this one as a sort of entry point for people who might not have tried any particular breathing exercises before. Is I think a really nice gentle introduction. So for those of you who might be teaching here and looking for things to share with people, might also be a really nice thing for those of you who are Thai massage practitioners, therapists, as a little takeaway for your clients, as a little homework that you could share with them, things that they can do at home without you. I know it's not the same as receiving your beautiful touch, but still I think it's quite nice to have these little giveaways for our clients, that they can have something they can do on their own. Anyway, I hope that was helpful. As always, your questions and comments and feedback are very welcome. Please comment below. I'm going to share this video up on my Facebook page and my YouTube channel also. So if you're watching me there, like my page, subscribe to the channel on YouTube. It's only small right now, but I'm trying more or less once or twice a week to add some content here, things like this. So yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for your attention. Thanks for practicing along, and I'll see you soon. Take care.